Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
We live in an age where there is a fire hose of information, and there is no hierarchy of what is important and what is not. Who are you in social media? What face do you turn toward the world? How much does it have in common with who you actually are?
Is social media good or bad? Does it save lives or sucks time? Well, that argument tends to be a bit difficult to answer, especially in the age of world that we live in now. Honestly, I would be lying if I said that I do not own a Facebook account or an Instagram account. I guess the urge to have it is just exponentially greater now. It's somewhat like when the first telephone came out, everyone had to have it because it was a way of communicating with other people. And social media is just that. I think people have a hard time 100% in agreement with the fact that nowadays social media is a source of communication when it starts to do quite the opposite of what it was first intended for, whereby it has become an outlet for distraction, procrastination, and anti-socialism. It is somewhat ironic in a way that it's called social media, but it makes us anti-social.
Technology isn't just destructive, but it is changing the way we communicate. In a world where our technology is so pervasive, we spend most of our time looking into our phones and not realizing that there is an actual person sitting right in front of you.
My name is Daniel. I'm a baby boomer. They are very powerful things to have. They are very powerful gadgets to get information, to engage with other human beings. But at the same time, it also has its drawbacks. I come from a generation where things were much simpler. We never had all these tools, although I do own it now. I do use my iPad, I do use my iPhone now. But really, I mean, if you want to go back to life, a much simpler life, I mean, that would be wonderful. Well, nowadays, you see a lot in the pictures. Some videos have been sent to me, you know, people are just texting rather than talking to each other. Yeah, I mean, social media or all these gadgets like iPhones are good for connecting people, no doubt. but actually you are being connected without being connected, seriously. So by having said that, although what I mentioned about all this so-called non-connection, but at the same time they are important tools. I see them as tools rather than anything else. It's a tool for, well, like you say, tool for doing business, tool for messaging each other on. Well, as much as I see them, that's very useful, but I see them also as a menace, so to speak. My younger days, we are not distracted by all these tools. We go out and play. Our life is much simpler. We have our joints, we have our parties, we have our friends where we talk to. It's a real face-to-face human interaction rather than connecting with words and gadgets and all these electronic forms.
In 2008, it was actually proven that social media overtook the porn industry as the #1 online activity. In other statistics, 1 of 3 divorce filings in the UK actually contained the word Facebook.
Hi, my name is Lakshmi. I'm 21 years old. I got to know Friendster through my school friends, where Friendster was the first social network was introduced. Everyone was so excited to use Friendster. What is so great, what is so nice about it? Yeah, that's how I started to use Friendster.
During my old days, when we go out, we really talk to each other. We hug each other, things like that. It goes real connection rather than connecting through media.
We all have personal brands, and most of us have already left a digital footprint, whether we like it or not. Proper social media use highlight our strengths that may not shine through an interview or applications, and give the world a broader view of who we are. So, is social media really like the cause of our destruction? Or are we the cause of our destruction?